you don't understand, you were born. So nobody need an advantage now, we need some balance and order. But you know that's never the case, never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you, there will never be just in the face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
You say too late to start, got your heart in a handle. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to start, ain't it hard in a handle. You know you're better than this.
Twisting my words and bringing it to pass, baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is,
I'm sick of this back and forth start. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one thing we do know, partner, whoever makes it through to the end of the gauntlet ahead has truly earned a spot in this year's Super Bowl.
It's really what the regular season does. It gets you battle-tested before you take the field in these playoffs, where it's win or pack your bags. And when we saw these guys in Week 1, neither of them were Super Bowl ready. But watching them now, I think both have a real shot at winning it all. They're gritty, they're tough, and they're ready for this moment.
So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession, bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
Kind of a fun moment as a quarterback when you jog on the field in this situation. Hey, you know, weeks 1 through 18, they really don't mean a lick right now. It's a whole new season, a whole new sense of urgency, and he's got to lead the way.
It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr., and he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Once more into the hands of Pittman. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Richards behind the line. He lost that football. Recovered by the Broncos. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. They had gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts a turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Play action with Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on 4th down. Here we go with Dobbins. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
You look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, 4th and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, and they go right back to him. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. We have an injured player down there, and with his history, we really hope this is nothing serious. It is J.K. Dobbins who was hurt on that one. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Nix from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He's got Sutton complete. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Broncos 1st down.
A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
Dobbins on 1st and goal, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. He's got it on the bootleg. Rolling out to his left. Caught out wide. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score a touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Colts nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Herbert on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Shane Steichen getting his Colts offense ready to go for a new series. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Come on.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's on target to Pierce. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
15 yards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Left side pulled in by Pittman. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd down now. They need 7.
At the 47-yard line.
No!
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Going with the screen to Taylor. Jukes another one. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Taylor. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything you watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Come on, set!
From the gun, here's Herbert. And he will get into the end zone for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Nick's now to throw. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Nix. That's dropped off for Dobbins. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Nix, quick out wide, complete. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Catch made over the middle. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down.
Brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 2nd down.
Here comes 2nd and 3 following the penalty.
Almost set.
Running it after the penalty. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. He rolls to his right. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
Is good.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Herbert on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Colts offense set to head out. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Richardson will do it himself. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to have it all the way. Down near the 25.
Gain of 43 yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A pickup of 17. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Ready.
Play fake, it's Richardson. And he's going to step out with no gain.
Pass. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Shut up.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 2nd quarter lead. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with a touchdown.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Colts take a 4-point lead.
Colts 14, Broncos 10. Rigoberto
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Nix with it on 1st. Buying some time right. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Headed out right. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And he rips off 8 yards on the final play before our 2-minute warning. 3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday night primetime on the other side. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first.
Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
The Colts ready to take the field. To the air on this first down, Richardson. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of them. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Denver set to take the field on offense. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points poorer on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. First and 10 from the 43. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races! All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos get some late points and the lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk. But go get explosive on the ground as well.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 3.
17. Colts 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Herbert on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
Yeah, kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
19, ready.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's incomplete left side.
Richardson.
So no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Takes it in at the 26. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, it's Nix. Dump off caught by his back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. At Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And it's the 2,000-yard rusher from a year ago, Saquon Barkley. He covers a lot of ground here, 23 yards, touchdown. The Eagles take care of business. The number 2 seed will get another home game in the divisional round. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And it's David Montgomery. This might not have looked like much from the beginning, but it is turning into something. He's gone. The Lions are moving on. The number 3 seed takes care of business in front of their home fans. And let's look at the rest of the bracket here in the NFC on Wildcard Weekend. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these 2 sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce into your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
A give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. On the move, headed right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the Colts have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. Well, these drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's Richardson. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Riley Moss with that tackle.
It's a gain of 3.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent.
And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here comes the Bronco offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Forced out to his right. Mims with the grab. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
New set of downs from the 37. Going to the ground again on first. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. A gain of 14. First down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing on first down, Nix. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll start this series with an option left. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
It's a designed run for Richardson. He loses the football. And this one's recovered by the Broncos. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
You could almost feel the eyes of those defenders like saucers. They see a quarterback in the open field, and all they want to do is knock him out. Or in this case, knock the ball loose. Job well done.
The Broncos offense all set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Knicks now on 1st and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and long for Knicks. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead.
Broncos.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
24, Colts 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Herbert on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Shane Steichen getting his Colts offense ready to go for a new series. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now a toss play. Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Hits him on the in route. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
Richardson on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. But when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Colts have the ball, playing for their season here. They're down. New set of downs from the 37.
Here we go. Ready.
On first down, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Chased out to his right. And they don't get any help on their second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long, they're gonna throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They're gonna go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Go.
Desperation time here on 4th. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it up. Will take the interception back inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First and 10 from the 32. Nicks off the play action. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throw left side, complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, second down.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On third down, here's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Ready.
A give right side to Dobbins. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead.
31, Colts 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Here's Herbert on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And this one, not surprisingly, Brock, a loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here, and this is 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And they take him to the ground, but he's going to have some good news as he's helped up here. We'll get a flag down, and this one likely isn't going to count. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Ready, ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
He was covered by
4th and forever coming up.
Ready?
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos make it a 24-point ball game.
Colts 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Herbert on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts offense set to head out. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Slot man motioned over.
19, Tiger, 19.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away, so 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
He just throws this one away.
Richardson's pass.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Richardson on third. Downfield to Warren, he's got it. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
It's a gain of 23
They strike for
yards.
23 yards.
That's good for a
And it'll be
Colts.
first down, Colts.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw again, Richardson. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
Come on, set.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Gotta figure out this third down here.
Down.
Third and long for him here. Gets this one to Pierce. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Complete to Alex.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through three quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. With touchdowns on their last two drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for three in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Nick Cross. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 44-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Complete to Mims. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Broncos first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos first down.
Dive play straight ahead. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Running this with Dobbins. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Nix from the gun. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, Could give him a first down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
He was taken down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they come, second down. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down.
Nick Cross.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And you never want to count out those wildcard teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Indy.